Beep. Hi. Hello. Welcome. Oh boy. It's session 19. 19? 19.
Oh, wow.
I want to say.
Have we
Of
actually been
Lancer.
going that long? Wow.
Got started just a little bit later for discussions about the future of what we might be doing system-wise with the campaign, because Lancer are a little stinky. For me specifically, I think it's but only in specific ways. So last time, for let's just say inaccuracy in future roles, if anyone wants to make some, can anyone tell me what went on the moon last time?
Drugs.
Drugs on
Yeah.
the moon.
Would you like to elaborate on drugs, Hannah?
No.
Okay, I will. Nil is on drugs again. So Nil is having a specifically awful time. It's a bit of ennui about the choices they have made and what they're going to do with their life now. They are not exactly disillusioned, but more directionless and depressed about it. They don't know what to do with themselves, and there sure as hell is a
Unlimited access to
yeah.
substances.
So Nil can get anything they want whenever they want, more or less. And that has not turned out well for Nil. In other news, Isaac still wants to know where Funrir is, and is unfortunately not getting a lot of answers from his sister, who is kind of cagey about it. Doesn't really like it when Isaac brings it up. Almost like it brings up her little bits. Brings up almost a little barrier she seems to have, or something along those lines. But what Isaac has been able to, I guess, just ascertain from their conversations is that Izzy probably has not, or also known as Morningstar, has not heard at all from Caddy since the little heist to steal Fenrir off from the academy, and that is troubling.
Brief interjection to be clear: Izzy has been public about it.
Oh, Izzy has been public?
That is information Izzy has just given Isaac. That is that Caddy has yet to check in with them, and it has been a concerning amount of time.
Yes. Which is also concerning to Clem, because of course Caddy is Clem's cousin, and also Clementine knows that that's not something Caddy would not normally go back on a deal, or that's just kind of frowned upon in their family mostly. When you take a contract like that, you see it through. So there's a lot of things that could go wrong. She could have discovered, she could be hiding out, she could have been caught. Either way, nobody particularly knows. A couple things have, and Isaac has more or less tried to narrow down where Caddy might be hiding out, if anything, or where she might have been, and something along those lines. Does that sound right, Isaac?
More or less. I think it's less, he was able to, pinpoint anything in particular and just say, this is the broad strokes of where she might be, we ball.
Yeah. Which relates to what Sigurd was doing, noticing that we were all most of us were idle and directionless. What did Sigurd do?
Sigurd had a conversation with Morningstar, I believe that was last time.
Yes.
Was it last time?
That was last time, yes.
Yes. Finally had that long overdue conversation with Morningstar, which raised more questions than he got answers, which is always a super fun thing. Yeah. That's like the biggest thing for that. It's just, okay, it's fine. Just time for another existential crisis. Whatever, no biggie.
You're of course, you are of course one of many Sigurds. Two
Oh,
of
yeah.
which Morningstar says they have previously shot down, and although Sigurd is apparently, of course, a lot more different than the ones she's encountered because Sigurd is the only one who doesn't seem just dead set.
The only one
on...
that had their mind about them, yeah.
Yes.
Which is spooky.
And Sigurd also has decided to be a party dad again and is more or less trying to get us back to work as a lance. And more or less started filing paperwork for us to become an official little brigade almost, and taking contract work. Isaac, more or less, I think it was one point when we were all together, probably eating, well, except for Nil, because Nil was depressed in Latrodactus, being depressed and doing stuff. Sigurd presented us with a list of jobs to choose from, more or less. And Isaac sifted through them and set aside pretty much all of the ones that were in the general area that he thought Caddy might be hiding out in, if he is anywhere. I think one of them specifically we were looking to take, because there were a whole bunch of options, was protecting a convoy of cheese or something like that. If anybody remembers that.
Yeah.
Like the cheese guys who are paranoid that they're gonna be raided by pirates who are after their cheese, or something along those lines. Because piracy is a very big issue. A lot of the Fallen do piracy, as discussed with Gadriel last session. It is incredibly lucrative, and it's something that is another thing that slightly worries Milo, and has Milo questioning their life decisions, correct? If I remember that correctly?
I'm pretty sure this entire trip has Milo worried about his life decisions.
Yes.
And I know that at no point has he really enjoyed being out here, and I think his non-enjoyment of stuff is actually making things worse for other people's in the party.
Milo sure was the person who was sent to go check up on Nil.
Yeah.
That went really well for both of them.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, Nil was just like, everything sucks, I feel awful, I feel directionless, or something like that. And then Milo was like, yeah, me too, more or less. Something? Am I getting that vibe correct? Or no? I'm trying to remember exactly what the conversation detailed.
I'll be honest, I don't remember exactly the conversation. It was more like, I'm feeling what you're feeling, hang in there. And Milo just was not feeling that answer. Like,
yeah.
Look, I get you, man. And it's just like, well, I would rather you didn't. I wish you had something more optimistic to say.
Yeah.
Nil did not have anything more optimistic to say currently.
Unfortunate. And that is more or less where we left off. We are currently, Sigurd, I think, was going to do paperwork about forming the lance, or has done paperwork, and now I'm not exactly sure what's next.
Well, you're going to have to find yourself a name for this lance.
Right, because we can't.
Also, before you can go on one of these mission contracts, it's worth figuring out how are you getting there? That is in another part of space, and if you're doing this independently, you're probably going to need a ship, a drop ship capable of carrying 5 mechs. Is not a trivial piece of equipment. That is a pretty significant monetary and technological heft. Obviously, there's, you know, Fallen themselves. They might be able to help you out with that or direct you to someone who can. You all have some internal connections. You might be able to pull on to pull some strings to try and get something. Option. And also probably get Nil up to speed. Make sure everyone's on the same page about how you're doing, what you're doing, where you're going. Get in contact with your clients, these eponymous embattled cheesemongers, if I remember correctly. Just a real dairy planet system, I suppose. Kind of the focus of their exports and economy.
Something like that.
And also, maybe follow up on the lead that Isaac had. Caddy and crew disappeared.
Yes. Although I'm not sure what we'll be able to do. I guess we have to get there to do.
Yeah, probably not super doable from here. So, such as the point of going there.
Yeah. I think. So, the Duns are, I'm going to say, or at least the collective in general is used to exporting large amounts of agriculture from Basque out to neighboring planets, I would hope, at least. Do you think Clem would know anybody who would have access to large transports like that, or any companies that the family particularly relies on?
Yeah, I think there is certainly like shipping lane. Having something that could be both big enough for mechs and also be able to be like retrofitted to hold them in the first place might be a lot. But if you're going for just like raw material, we need at that point like a freighter that you would be retrofitting to be transported. There are some people who'd certainly come.
I think Clem is gonna pose that question to Sigurd, like in a chat, like, "Hey, I have an idea about getting a ship. It's not perfect, but there's a couple guys my family knows who might be able to if I can convince them, might be able to get us a freighter. I feel like if me and Milo have time to repurpose that, we could retrofit that into a sort of a mini mech bay, almost. Something to at least, while not be perfect for full-scale repairs, would at the very least be able to store them and have them be able to deploy. Would that sound... It'd definitely wouldn't be luxury flying at all. It would be, and it definitely would be slapshod. But it's well within budget, which is nothing.
Two things. A, is this going to cost us anything? And B...
I mean, we're gonna owe them a favor.
That was probably. The question B. Okay. Uh-huh.
I can say, I mean, it's not gonna be as bad as if somebody who wasn't in the family was owing them a favor, but we'd still be owing them a favor. these are like, hey, we've smuggled. I'm not gonna lie to you. We've smuggled weapons onto the planet before, and sometimes gun runners and smugglers are the people that kind of ask for weird favors. Of course,
I like this. However, I cannot stress enough, we are on the run from Harrison Armory.
I can tell you that that these people will keep their mouths shut. Everyone in the family keeps their mouth shut. And if not, bad things happen.
The thing is, Sigurd fully believes this. 100% he believes Clem for saying that, but it's at the same time, it's like, I don't like the idea of owing someone a favor. But also, we're fucking broke, and we don't have a choice.
You're in my world now, Sigurd. This is how... When you don't have currency, you barter with service. And we have services to provide, and contracts that we can cut them in on, if necessary.
He's just sitting back and thinking like, yeah, okay, we're actually getting involved with the mob. Okay, okay. I think you wait probably a good half hour for a reply, and eventually he'll just respond back with, "Where do I sign?"
Nowhere. We're more a handshake type of people than written contracts. We have good memories.
Yeah. Organize a meeting.
Yeah. I can see what I can do about that.
You get a thumbs up react, and that is it.
I'm gonna need to talk to Cousin Jamie again. I hope he is cut down on the alcohol since I last talked to him. And I think Clementine is gonna try and get in contact with anyone, I don't know, quote unquote his people, if that's alright, Chloe. To see, put out feelers for, hey, I'm starting up a new little side business. I know the family's in have a bit of a situation back at home, but that doesn't mean there isn't money to be made places. How about who wants to cut in on this new venture I'm starting up?
Super down, asterisk. Is it okay if this gets back to Seamus? Or are you trying to do this in such a way that this is kind of under his... Because you're kind of using the family name for clout, but have not been super stoked about Seamus's current goings-on.
That's a good... I think Clementine would try to distance himself from his uncle in whatever feelers he puts out, because he knows that his uncle's a bit not exactly persona non grata, but is definitely on shaky ground at the moment.
Yeah. So kind of trying to take advantage of, like kind of hoping that you're to dig into other people who may also be famous as well.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Hell yeah. Can you give me a charm? Got a thing for this. And you are probably working with Metatron, who is their information, the information officer of the Fallen, who like send these signals out surreptitiously. They probably don't want you just like broadcasting on open channels from out here.
Yeah, definitely. Let's go ahead. Get charm.
I like to imagine that like a few of you have had interactions with Metatron, but they've just been in their. Oh my god. Okay. They've just been in their full VR rig doing comm stuff the entire time and like speaking to you through a speaker. I don't think you have ever heard their real voice or seen their face. You've just been in the same room with them on occasion. It's totally hooked up to this computer.
Yeah.
Well,
Clementine is pulling out all the stops of, hey, it's your favorite cousin. Remember all the times we had fun? I baked that awesome loaf of bread for the family meetup that one time. Hey, remember me? Hello.
You know,
I'm the one kid that used to always get ass kicked in the annual wrestling competitions because I was so small.
Yeah, truly decades at this point of baking treats for your crime syndicate family members is paying off in this moment. Seeds planted a long time ago bearing fruit as like universally you get a like, oh my god, Clementine, it's been so long. I haven't heard from you for forever. Like, how are you doing? I think you end up like Metatron starts, like, sending you emoji because you just start getting into lengthy conversations with these, like, peripheral family members and family friends.
Like, I just give Metatron a look. Like, what? People like me.
I'm networking. Shut up.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah.
No.
So, yeah, you end up on call with an old family friend named Ramona Avison. The Avison family in general, not directly a Dun, but it's been like an associate of the family. They're off planet, so they don't have like quite as much leverage or clout, but they're not on planet for a reason, which is they manage the primary shipping platform. Kind of to and off planet, they are kind of the family in the lead of the like independent shipping line in and out of Basque, and have been, you know, as you have, it's like, oh well, Clem, it's been a pretty difficult time lately. It's a little bit tighter. We've got a little bit more of Harrison around. The baronies have been sending ships in and out, so security's really tightened up on the shipping lanes. But, you know, luckily we've got our own, like, passes and privilege. So, what kind of thing are you looking to you said you need a ship? You need some transport of your own? You know we've got the fleet, so we've got some maybe a ship to spare, but it's a big lift. Things are getting pretty tight around here, so we want to make sure we send you the right piece. What's going on?
Something more or less a small. Hi, first of all, hi, Auntie Ramona. I'm sorry, I haven't stayed in contact. Hugs and kisses. XOXOXOXO.
You were out at school. You were so busy. I'm just glad to hear from you at all again. It's been too long.
Yeah, but either way, it's just. What I would, me and school classmates, squad mates, business partners at this point, if you want to call them, are more or less trying to start up more or less our own little mercenary lance, so to say. And while we
enterprise.
Yeah, and we have been gaining. And we've gained enough experience and made a couple new contacts out here with some other mercenary groups. And while we have the access to the contracts, we just need a small freighter to contain the mechanized chassis. It'd be, and while of course I mean that's not exactly something for something like a grain freighter. It's something that I know me and my mechanic friend could easily retrofit. So even if it's just from the old mothball fleet, we just need something to get us going, and whatever sort of investment you want to put in, we'd be happy to you in on our early contracts to pay whatever off.
Oh, you know I wouldn't take money. Not when you're just starting out.
Yeah, but family, and you know how I feel about that. I want to make sure everyone is.
Tell you what, we'll see what we can work out. In fact, I think I know the boat for you. Back when we were doing just raw grain, we got kind of a small silo ship. We retrofitted it to run speeders back and forth at one point. We really loaded that thing up with some small hull craft, so it might actually have some of the kind of clamps, equipment, fixins, etc. you're already looking for in moving your mechs. I'd certainly have to do some work on it, but you've always been a handy kid. I think you could manage that yourself pretty well. Now, are we talking a drop? Do you want to meet up? I don't know where you all are at, so it might be a bit of a long haul to get out there, and we can't really spare the hands necessarily, but I might be able to send someone out to do a little detour for you to pick up.
Clementine, I guess, pauses the conversation and looks over at Metatron, who I'm guessing it's a big no-no on people, on other outsiders knowing the base's location.
Yeah, you get a little like text message in front of you on the screen from Metatron that's just like pick up yes, visit moon no, X bomb emoji.
Yeah, unfortunately, the people we're with aren't very keen on visitors. The sort of the distrustful type, unfortunately. But I would be more.
I get it for sure.
No, but I'd be more happy to schedule a pickup at a sort of third-party location, maybe somewhere a little off the grid. But I'd be more than happy to do that.
Yeah, for sure. Can you give us maybe a system or a cluster that you think might be appropriate?
Looks over at Metatron again.
Then you see like Metatron typing on the screen in front of you again. You get like a handful of systems that are like vaguely halfway between you and Ask via various link gate route.
Yeah. Clementine will more or less pick one out of a hat. Are any of them particularly close to Harrison's base?
No, they're all. It looks like they were picked to be pretty safe route.
Okay. Then Clementine will more or less pick one out of a hat. Maybe somewhere with a nice little drinking scene, just so he can lay on the Baskin charm almost.
Yeah, for sure.
And send this over. This system in particular would be nice for us. Although if you have your own ideas about what may be a good,
we've got a couple deep space deliveries we can make out that way. A little bit of a quick detour over to for sure. Yeah, we can like tuck it in one of the little asteroid belts for you to go pick up when you need.
Yeah, of course. I would. Well, again, thank you for doing this.
Yeah, I know for sure. We'll throw an encrypted beacon on it to make sure you know where it is, and if someone else steals it for salvage before it, you can chase them down and blow them up.
Yeah. Oh, believe me, they would be nowhere in the galaxy they would be able to hide from me. Anyway, thank you, love you. I'll text you again. Whenever I will be able to, I will try and send some of those jam squares over again if I can get the time.
Don't you worry about it. It'll be great. Looking forward to seeing you soon, Clem.
Yeah, I'll see you soon too, Auntie. Bye-bye. Woo! Clementine lets out an audible woo as he...
Thumbs up emoji from Metatron.
Alright. Hey, Metatron, we wouldn't be able to give us know how we could get a ride out there, would ya?
You get a thumbs up followed by like already messaged Nephilim.
Thank you. Text Sigurd, got us a ship. Hopefully not as many strings attached as hopefully not as many strings attached. I got it from my auntie.
You just get back, fingers crossed.
I hadn't thought about this. Are any of you pilots? Can any of you fly?
Theoretically, I can.
That's probably true.
Theoretically, I can.
Yeah, alright, noted. Maybe worth brushing up on some moon sims.
Yeah, well, doesn't Isaac know how to?
What does Isaac know how to do?
Pilot?
No.
Fly.
Yeah.
Like, no. Like fly a ship. Did you not know how to do so with, like, the fucking Mud and Lasers game? Don't you, like, kinda have to?
That was a mech sim.
Oh, it's a mech sim. Tragic. Well, alright, well, I'm training up now. I have to get my license.
Excellent.
I also know a guy who can get you a convincing license also, if need be. That was a joke, by the way.
I was gonna say, like, look at are you with him when you say this?
Yes.
Yeah. On the, like, screen, you just get, like, the eyebrow raise emoji.
I know you wouldn't stand for that. I know you want our paperwork to be straight.
It's already less than that, but it's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Good work, Clem.
No problem.
Speaking of less than straight paperwork, at this point you've all gotten your third license levels from Union after having it submitted by the Fallen. They pushed that through for you, and you've all got access to even more licenses for parts and improve.
So, I think Clementine's gonna have to have a talk with Milo briefly while they're getting this information. Hey, what's Milo up to then?
I mean, that's a good question. What is Milo up to? I feel like, like everybody else, having a mild existential crisis somewhere vaguely accessible to people. That's probably true.
Well, here comes Clementine to insert himself into your existential crisis. Milo. Hey, Milo. Hey, buddy.
Hi. Can I help you?
Yeah. So, I have secured us a ship. That's good news. It's also good news. We're gonna have a good time retrofitting it to carry mechs.
Don't we have a ship?
That's Nephilim's ship. It's not out for loan.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So anyways...
So we're gonna do a what now?
In a couple weeks, or a week or two, I'm gonna be going out for a bit, Nephilim, and I'm gonna also you can come if you want. And we're gonna retrieve a small grain freighter from my auntie, not blood related. And we're gonna be bringing it back here for our use, so we can put our mechs somewhere. Problem is, it's a grain freighter, so I would like your help, retrofitting it to be able to hold them. I haven't worked on space. I've worked on covert harnesses and and little hangers for large hard exosuits and hard suits before. But mech bay, creating a little mini mech bay is not something I've done before, especially not working on one that's space worthy. So I feel like I might need a bit of your help on that.
Thinking back to what sort of experience Milo has,
Milo work? Sorry,
I could probably help you with that. It ain't gonna be easy, of course.
I didn't expect it to be, but hey, it's you and me. We can do this. A couple flashes of ingenuity, resourcefulness. You got it.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to do some work. We'll be out there again.
Because being out seems great. Seems really safe. Mm-hmm.
I mean, no safer than what we had before. And hey, it's better than just sitting. It's better than just being here all the time, right? We gotta start doing something.
Yeah, I know we talked about the cheese herder.
Yeah. It'll get our feet up. It'll get our feet off. It'll get our feet on the ground. We can start making steps forward. Maybe once we start working out there, I think it'll be good for all of us.
I think Milo just kind of puts his head in his hands.
It'll be okay. I know it maybe doesn't seem like it a lot, but I know this will be good for us.
It's just a lot of work, Clem. That's all. I mean, what kind of space are we? I mean, I ain't never seen a grain herder. What was it again?
Grain feeder.
Grain feeder?
Freighter, like freight.
Oh, freighter. I'm sorry. That was a math.
That's okay.
That was more of a math thing than a Milo thing.
That's okay. I get it. Clem respects Matt too.
Oh. All right. So a grain. I mean, how much space are we looking at in a grain freighter to make room for mech? I mean, I'm already trying to imagine what kind of parts we're gonna need and what kind of funding are we gonna have to make this happen, and what kind of parts do we have, and
with also newly acquired license levels, we'll have more to work with than we did before at the very least. Even if it, and believe me, these freighters are. This is a. I don't want to say it's GMS. We're not working with GMS. We're working with some off. I'm guessing something else. I'm guessing, right?
It's either GMS or modified GMS, probably.
Could be ISPN. Definitely working.
Could be ISPN.
Could it be ISPN?
Yeah, for sure. It's ISPN. or I think it's ISPN, but it's old ISPN specifically.
Sure,
when we said, I definitely weren't kidding when they said mothballed fleet. There's some old.
Yeah, it's old ISPN tech, but I'm sure you've seen old ISPN at some point. And
I mean, I almost exclusively worked with old ISPN.
Then
you think we had the good stuff out in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, I bet you didn't. We didn't exactly have good stuff back on Basque either. We worked with what we got. But no, I think it'll be familiar to you. And also, if I've been in these freighters before. I've seen them unloaded. I know where the hiding spots are. I'd be happy to show you around a couple of them. Auntie used to give me tours about how best to smuggle in 100 anti-tank rifles in and a couple hundred square feet of grain. Pretty spacious when you know what to work. When you get to know the space and how to use it properly.
Okay. Well, here, how about this? If you can find out the dimensions that we're working with, I'll draft up a plan and I will talk to... Oh, God.
Gadriel?
It'd probably have to be Gadriel, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll have to talk to Gadriel, see what kind of... I mean, is this coming with some kind of funding from... Like, are we getting...
No, this is more or less a family favor.
So, you ain't kidding about retrofitting then. Alright, so this is going to be more difficult than first anticipated. So we're going to have to go down to bare bones for what we need for a mech bay.
It'll be work, but we can do it. We have the time. We have the time. We have our resources are limited. But hey, the OmniNet is still out there. There are plenty of resources at our fingertips when we know where to look. Even if we have to disassemble a lot of it.
We're gonna have to probably disassemble a lot of it.
Yeah.
I don't know what a grain freighter is, but I get the feeling it's not really like a mech bay. So, you know.
We'll make do. I'll keep in touch. Also, our new licenses came in. And drops a stack of paperwork on Milo's bunk. I think you need to sign these for union paperwork.
Do I use a fake name? Do I use my call sign?
Didn't ask that. Just as long as we don't have diamond ordnance attached to it, I think it'll be fine. I mean, the license is still out to your name. I can see it right here.
Maybe if I chicken scratch it and ain't nobody knows who actually signs it.
I think Union knows what we're up to and doesn't really care. Union doesn't really like Harrison anyway, that much.
I wouldn't know. If you say so.
Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Just don't mention our house name, I guess. We need to figure it out. We need to figure out a new company name also. House Biscotti. Biscotti Company. We'll work on it.
Bread Company.
All right. Yeah. I like bread. I like bread company. That sounds... I could go with that. It is unassuming and friendly. Like, hey, they're just bread company. They don't know what they're doing. Oh shit! It's a bunch of people armed to the teeth and they're blowing everybody up. Woo! Yeah, I can see that working.
I think this is like the first genuine smile you get out of Milo since they've gotten here.
Yeah, I do. I think bread company is going to have a very lucrative future. Very lucrative future with many contracts and a lot of money rolling in. And who knows, maybe eventually you'll be able to start your own little mech business. Like, you'll start like an old shop of yours.
I'd like that.
Me too. Me too.
Kind of looks wistfully into the middle distance.
Yeah, so does Clementine almost I look like a future where we all get to be friends in the future and get to do stuff like this forever and have little businesses and be friends. Wistfully looks around. Either way, keep it in mind, friend. I'll keep you updated.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna start doing some research.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Also, have you talked to Nil since you checked up on him and told him about what we were doing last time? Still haven't seen him around in a bit. It's okay if you don't. I
think whatever Neil is going through, Neil is gonna have to talk about on Neil's time.
I don't like him when he does that. I wish he'd just talk to us sometimes.
Yeah, I don't think it's quite that easy.
I guess not. Well, either way, I have my shift with Gadriel and the couple. Oh, bye-bye.
Have fun. I'm gonna start beating my brain against bread grain.
Yeah.
Freighters.
Bread is good for your brain. I think. Do that.
Space shit.
Alright, bye-bye. And Clem drops it, and Clem tips out.
Do we have access to the OmniNet?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Milo is... I wasn't quite sure where Milo was at first, but now that he is on his bunk, I think he did smuggle his computer within the Lancaster, and so I think he's gonna go like I almost think part like of the there's like a desk. There's like a shitty shipshod like metal desk. It's like a standing desk for him to use that computer whenever he wants to use it. That he's like made for himself, or might be just making soon, if he hasn't already. And he is going to start, I think, doing that, and then also looking up like grain freighter specs, and then trying to figure out, he's like pre-planning the space and figuring out like what kind of construction and deconstruction needs to happen in order for this to actually be a functional enough thing, because I think it will be kind of shipshod.
The big question marks are for like, because what you were functionally trying to do is turn a freighter into a dropship. Those are very different things.
Right.
Biggest one is dropships have to enter and leave atmospheres way more often than so like beefing up the exterior is gonna be really important. And also, like, if you ever want to be able to have, like, a hot exit, this freighter is probably not going to be able to leave locations very quickly. Because you usually don't really need to, when, again, you are moving, like, cows, or grain, or tons of industrial material. And then, for the scale of mechs as big as they are, just making sure they don't, like, rattle around on the side, making sure that you have a bay big enough with rigs strong enough that, like, it's a kind of funny thought, but, like, extremely dangerous and real. Like, a mech doesn't fall over mid-transit. would be disastrous. Like that would just like rip through the hull of the ship, given how heavy a singular object that would be to be like free moving inside the. So, it's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a good chunk of material, but also on the scale of equipment you have at your disposal, like the ship bay here on the Fallen Moon base, like they are repairing their own entire ships and ship scale like vehicles, equipment. Like they have everything you would do that kind of extremely intensive retrofitting, including material.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you will find Milo. You'll probably hear Milo before you see him in the Lancaster. The piece of music from my playlist that popped up is Rosetta Stoned by Tool, so that is currently what is blasting at ear-popping volumes from the Lancaster as you're just like trying to figure all of this crap out.
I want to think Rosetta Stone is very much the mindset Milo sometimes feels like they're in at the moment.
I'm telling you, this playlist, it fits this character way too good.
Hello? Did I lose you?
No.
Oh.
Okay. I just clonked out for a moment. My connection just went nowhere almost.
Oh. I have noticed some stutter with our... I'm gonna do is...
Did close out of Foundry for some reason. I don't know why I did that, but... Oh, we lost Eli. We got Eli back.
Our speeds aren't bad, but they're not great either.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It was just... Everything just kind of clunked out for me. Everything... What's going on your side?
Robot-y.
Okay.
Very slightly. Okay, speeds are back up, at least from on my side.
But if we're good to resume play, I have mentioned where Milo is and will be for a while. I don't know who else wants to do stuff.
I think Nephilim has planned sending you on the asking like grab all into like help, or whether y'all are gonna handle that.
Well, we'll need Sigurd at the very least. Milo will have to come should come just to see just to get an idea of what he's working with and what it's. Honestly, I would just like to bring out everybody if possible, see what their work. I think we all need to get off of this station for our own sanity. As far as members of the Fallen go, besides Nephilim, I don't think we'll need anyone else unless Nephilim wants to take anyone out. However, if we're needed here, if one of us are needed here, I'm also happy leaving people behind. Sorry, no, that's not a very good answer, but hey, how many... sorry, I was talking to Nephilim, right?
Mm-hmm. And just, like...
How many people do you think it would take to get a grain freight, to pick up this grain freighter?
Minimum...
Forgive me for asking, but you seem to have more...
Minimum, the pilot. More is useful, but not necessary. More of a, gotta pick up someone's car situation. Anything else. Unless it's anticipated to be in, like, bad condition.
I should probably at least take Milo out with me, Milo and Sigurd. And I'm guessing you still need hands back here, so I'm happy leaving Isaac and Nil if need be, although I would like to take them too. We shouldn't need anybody from the Fallen besides you. Alright, I'll go talk to them about that, I guess. Hey, Anna, how long do you want to say that it's been since Nil has been really up and about? Like, I guess we want to say that some time is passing, like a couple days are passing at a time between all of these conversations as we set this all up. Is Nil still reclusive?
I think the way I would put it is Nil is inconsistent. So it's like sometimes Nil will like be around and be like up and friendly, and then suddenly Nil is just like scarce. I would say you're
welcome.
It won't be hard to locate them, and it won't be hard to get in touch.
Okay, that's fine.
Just might take a little looking from time to time.
Alrighty. Then I think Clementine is going to actively go looking for Nil one day, and try and find him. Is there any? Would you be willing to set the scene for me on this? In what situation is Clem finding Nil, or how hard is it for this one specific time, where he's looking to find Nil and inform him of like, hey, do you want to come out and get the new ship?
Ooh, okay. I kind of like the idea that even in as few words as Milo said, it painted a pretty clear picture of just like, you've seen Nil at almost their worst. I like the idea of actually, instead of that, you find a freshly washed and alert and very like upbeat Nil. I think Nil is actually kind of going over specs for the new version of Latro, just like in the cafeteria, and is looking very like optimistic. Maybe even like in a way that seems out of place considering what you had heard before.
I think you were looking. I think in that case, Nil is looking over Latrodactys's little new stick, and then suddenly Clementine is looking over your shoulder. That's neat.
Yeah. Hey, Clem.
Hey.
Yeah, I saw that we got the new license levels in, so.
Modifying Latra a little bit? Is that cloaking?
Yeah. This is actually stuff. Gosh, I'm realizing. I hope it's not too obvious what this mech is. In retrospect, I'm really just going forward with the plans that SSC had already laid out for the long term.
I mean, hey. It's what you're good at. Why be ashamed of that?
More like. I guess I don't know what our visibility is going to be like out there. Like, are we just going to be extremely obvious, or I don't know.
Well, I mean, at the very least, some of us will have to be, if we're gonna be guarding. But hey, it's always good not to have your full hand revealed. And this one, even if it makes us appear not as strong, it just makes it easier to catch more foolhardy and, I guess, more smarter pirates off guard if they don't exactly know what they're dealing with. Even hiding it, even if you're, when you're doing guerrilla warfare, the whole idea is to not be wherever they're looking in the first place. But if you are where they're looking, the point is not to be seen.
Yeah, fair enough.
Or at least throw them off to what you have. Speaking of business, me and Nephilim are setting up the schedule to actually go and pick up our new ship. And I was wondering if you wanted to get off this moon for a while.
Oh, just picking up a ship? Like a drop ship?
More like grain freighter. Me and Milo are going to turn into a drop ship with a large amount of effort. But yeah.
Oh,
it
boy.
will.
Okay.
I think it'd be nice to get us all out. You've kind of been cooped up in here for a while.
I think Nail takes a second and kind of looks back at Clem to, like, get a read.
Clem is trying very hard to make it seem like he is not worried about you at all. Do we want to do a contested roll about that, or do you? I'm fine with letting Nil know that maybe Clementine has some concern. Or just.
It depends on how well you think Clem is doing at hiding that. Like, if you think Clem could be doing a good job at hiding that, then I'm happy to roll about it.
I think Clem could do a good job of it. I just think Nil is smart and know that Clem is a worrywart.
But I'll let Nil clock it. I think there's a little bit of how to put it. Maybe more internal than external, a kind of like grimace, like a little tightening around the eyes and the like mouth, and kind of a I looked and I didn't like what I found. And then a kind of like dropping of the eyes and going back to Letra's specs. Look, if you really need me, I guess I could go, but I mean, if it's not necessary, then... And then they just kind of shrug.
Like it if you went. It's not necessary, though.
I mean, are you sure I'm not just... It's not a too many cooks situation? Do we really need 5 people to go get 1 ship?
No, but you're my friend, and I'd like to be around. And I'd like to have you around if we're gonna go get the ship that we're gonna be using for a while as a company. It would just be nice.
All right.
Thanks, Neil. I'll let him know.
Yeah, just let me know when we need to go, if I need anything, what you want me to do.
Yeah, I will. I'll just tell Nephilim you're in for now, and feel free to let me know if anything changes.
Yeah.
Then I guess Clem will have to go to Isaac then. Hey, I think Sal, tell me what's Isaac doing?
Honestly, I think you just miss him as he makes it into the mech bay maybe a couple minutes after you leave. You find him kind of just staring up at the perfect cage, as it seems to have done another little change of its own accord, and he's trying to like parse what has and hasn't changed. Kind of like looks over his shoulder, sees you if you're there. Hey, Clem. What's got you so down looking?
Down? I'm fine. Good news, actually. I'm coming bearing good news, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, ship. We have one. We're gonna have one. And I have a pickup scheduled. Be interested in seeing it with us?
Kind of like raises an eyebrow. You just got a ship?
Yep.
From where? Or who?
My auntie. I pulled a few strings, had a couple talks. It's not going to be anything. It's not going to be anything pretty, and me and Milo would have to do a whole lot of work on it. But it's nothing we can't handle. We'll be an old freighter. We're gonna go pick it up at a third location, and then we'll bring it back here to work on. I mean, hey. And I thought, hey, excuse to get everyone off the moon base for a while.
And they're doing this for free out of the kindness of their own hearts, or?
My auntie will probably, if my auntie asks me for something later, I'll probably be obligated to, just by convention, to do her a solid back, but I know her. She's not going to ask for anything terrible. Or at least I don't think she would. Honestly, at the worst, she asks for a little cut. She asks for a cut out of our early jobs, which is reasonable for providing us a freighter. I got us a good deal.
Well, I trust you, so I guess I'll trust her. All right. Well, what do you need all 5 of us to go for? Does it look like it's going to be trouble or something?
No. I just want 5 of my friends to be with me when I go get our new ship.
All right. Yeah. I'll go with you.
Thank you, Milo. Surprise hug. Hug.
Thanks, Milo. And I give him a surprise.
Oh shit! Fuck! Why did I say that name? Shit.
That's alright.
Sorry, Isaac.
It's okay. You have him on the mind. That's fine with me.
Shut up. Fuck you.
LOL.
Gives you a smile, a little playful punch on the shoulder. Alright.
Ow.
Well, I'll be here if you need me. When do we get the hell out of here?
About a week. Or a couple, actually less. I mean, Chloe, do we want to give us a small timetable or something? A couple days.
Yeah, a couple days. I think
couple
like
days,
the plan is like you can basically leave whenever you do. And by the time you get to the location, Ramona will have dropped.
Okay. Alrighty. Wait, so a couple days at the location? Sorry.
So they're routing that ship to the location and are going to be like leaving it there for you to grab. Because of distance, just like if you left like literally right now, it would be there by the time you got.
Okay. He's gonna say, I mean, we could leave right now if we wanted, but I mean, that's all up to Nephilim and their timetable.
Yeah, well, I guess let me know. I'll be here looking after this one. Kind of like nods his head towards his mech.
Alright. He did change something about it. Looks different than the last time I worked on it.
I didn't chase a goddamn thing. But
somebody other than me was messing with one of my friend's mechs. I'm gonna have to.
No.
I'm gonna check the change logs. Whoever's fucking with it's gonna get a fucking earful.
Please do. I don't know what the hell they changed. More or less, or even who changed it.
I'll look over it again in a bit. Make sure nobody put some stupid glitter bomb in it or something.
Please. Please and thank you. And it kind of like leaves you to do your thing.
Alright. Runs over to Sigurd. Sigurd, schedule. How soon can you leave to get the freighter? And how long do you need to learn how to fly it?
Another eyebrow raise emoji. I could leave immediately. I'm just brushing up on my piloting skills now.
Alright.
Well, I have the basics at the very least. It's reading over things that I'm doing, not actually piloting.
Oh, I see.
Though I think
okay.
I could handle it pretty well.
Alright. Alrighty. Right. In that case, I shall set up the new group chat and everybody gets a ping for a new group chat titled Bread Company, or something like that. Bread Company parentheses working name. All right, everybody. So I have talked to everybody, and we are all in on getting the ship together. All I need to know is there is a little bit of animated bread in the top corner with bread jiggle physics.
Jiggle physics.
It's like fresh. It's fresh out of the pan. You touch it and it goes.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I can tell, we can leave whenever. Is anyone opposed to leaving tomorrow?
Sounds good to me. Just short, sweet.
Clementine has changed their name to Soda Bread.
Perfect.
Our code names are just gonna be different types of bread.
Oh no.
I will not remember this. I just did the brioche thing as a joke, but I like this. Very strong.
I think it takes a while longer, but eventually there is a thumbs up from Nil. I'm trying to think. It's just like, I don't know. I think there's also just a. I'm thinking about like the bread makes you fat thing from fucking.
From Scott Pilgrim.
Elite ball knowledge.
Bread makes you fat?
Yeah, bread makes you fat.
Incredible callback.
Hey, Nephilim sends message to Nephilim. We're good to leave tomorrow. Whenever you are ready and whoever you want to bring, just let me know.
Get an affirmative. And a flight pattern or a flight schedule. You know, when to leave. And is filed so that the folks on base know when they're planning on leaving and coming back.
Just as a heads up, Chloe, you sound a little quiet.
Oh, I might be kind of far away from the microphone. Hello.
There you go.
Also audible shuffling.
Oh,
just so you're aware.
There it is.
Good. Set up for the following day. Anything anyone wants to do before we grab that ship?
Yeah, I think I got some. I kind of asked as the messages go out for Bread Company. Nil, you hear the kind of doors open behind you to wherever you might be, like shift open. And Isaac kind of strolling in, kind of looking down at his phone. Bread Company, huh?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna roll the fucking die. About what state is Nil in since I don't know, fucking D20 out? I've been playing too many other fucking. I'm gonna say.
Also, while Hannah finds their die, was Milo upfront about Nil's kind of like state that they found them in when they did?
Yeah, we just kind of ended the session there, didn't we?
I don't know if you like disclosed
Nil
that.
The
had
soft
kind of,
implication was that Milo wouldn't know it.
Or at least, not Sigurd specifically because Nil felt particularly embarrassed by the idea of Sigurd catching on.
Then I'll leave it to Milo if he said anything.
I do not think he would have.
Okay. Kind of dad fun.
Right. I'm gonna say low roll is like low willpower, high roll is like nil abstaining, is staying on the right track. Oh no!
Perfect.
And now I'm trying to think about where, probably just like what has been functioning as crew quarters. I think Neil kind of startles as you come in. Seems to spill something, curses to themselves, and is just like trying to like clean up a small mess on the desk that they've been sitting at.
I think Isaac's head kind of raises from his screen, kind of looks out to you, sees you just kind of spill all of this on Simone on the floor, and he doesn't think anything of it at first, as he kind of like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to scare you, and he kind of kneels down to help you pick up whatever it is you might have dropped, and then he notices, oh
yeah, it's pills. It's no two ways about it.
Yeah. Still kind of down on one knee as he was like attempting to pick something up for you. Kind of like rests his forearm on one of his knees, looks up at you. You want to talk about it?
Nil looks just kind of devastated. Like, I'm trying to think, what's the... Devastated into... bitter.
Gotcha.
And if Isaac is holding any pills, just they get snatched away and pushed back into a bottle.
I think that is a no. Kind of stands back to his full height. Points down over to a chair, maybe probably next to you, or at least like in the same table. You mind?
No, I don't mind.
And pulls it out, sits down, kind of gets settled in. Kind of tosses, not tosses, but just kind of like gently lets his phone go onto the table in front of the two. The group chat's still open. Everyone's name still kind of visible on the screen. Look. I'm not going to tell you what the hell to do, where to do it, but I'm not mad at you for this or anything. I'm not here to scold you.
Well, good. Great.
You guys gave me a lot of fucking chances. And I know something like this, and he kind of like gestures vaguely at wherever you might have stuffed the pills. Takes some doing to really kick.
You know what it takes to stop for good. Or you think you know?
I know what chasing a high feels like. And he kind of like stares directly at you. And I know what it can do to someone. I know the thoughts it can bring. Just because it's not the same high doesn't mean it's not as just detrimental.
Neil shakes their head. You don't get it this time. You think you do. You don't.
Kind of puts his hands up in a quiet surrender. Maybe not, but we're all there for you. This shit ain't easy. None of it is, and fuck, it's not gonna get any easier. It'd be stupid for me to promise that it was. But gotta have a hell of a lot more than a bottle of pills watching your back. And I think he picks his phone back up, notices Milo changed his name to Pumpernickel. These dumbasses are changing their names to Bruds. Kind of just like skirting along. You didn't look like you wanted to talk about it, so he's trying to change the subject. I was thinking ride, but you know what? I like that too.
I think the thing about it is that Nil is like, despite trying to change the subject, it's so clear where Nil still is. I'll be ready for tomorrow. That's if anyone's worried about it.
And kind of without missing a beat, he just says, wasn't worried about it. I know you're ready tomorrow. Day after that. Day after that. Week after that. Month after that. I trust you. For better or worse, I guess. Everyone else does too. There's no lie in him. It's just this. I think he barely even looks up from his phone. It just kind of lets that hang in the air for a little bit.
Nil doesn't look like they believe it. Like, you say that, and nothing about Nil seems to absorb or take that in.
And I think, kind of settling his phone back down to his lap. It's safe to say that he just kind of like looks as if he doesn't believe all this. I could say a million things. Maybe about 900,000 of them will be in one ear out the other. The other 100,000 will be somewhat helpful. But what I said was true. And just like what I said, I'll be here to prove it to you tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next month. If you still don't believe me by then, well, I guess I'll have to punch you.
What?
Some Clem did to me when they were trying to get something through to my thick skull.
Neil looks at you like you grew a fucking second head. Like...
Just kind of gives you a smile.
Did Clem punch you?
Well, not me. I was, and just like, tells them about when Isaac was just kind of deep in his head, and Clem just ended to go, just wailed on him for like maybe 5 minutes straight, punch between every word, or word between every punch. And he kind of remembers it fondly, it sounds like. Honestly, one of the highlights of my time at the academy.
Damn.
Wish I
Really
said it at
pissed
the
him
time.
off.
Yeah, no. Little man can really take it out on you if you let him. But I mean...
Look, first of all, please don't punch me. I feel like that goes without saying, but...
No.
Second of all, I'm... You know, just... I'll remember what you said. I'll remember that you said however long it takes, whatever the fuck. We're all there for you. I'm there at fucking whatever.
Good.
You're not the... No, I'm not done. You're not the first and you're not the fucking last. So many fucking people say, you know, we'll work through this. I'm here for you. I'm... Whatever. Fucking whatever. We'll see how long this lasts. It gets tired eventually. It's old. I know it does.
And you know what? I think, looking across the way at Isaac, what you said actually affected him profoundly. Puts his phone back in his pocket. He gets up, and I think he lets you sit with what you said as he leaves.
Ooh. I think there's a moment where Nil was not expecting Isaac to leave all of a sudden, and just like kind of like looks up and watches him walk out.
Wordlessly.
Yeah.
You could tell he's definitely pissed off about it, though.
I don't think Nil knows what to do with that. I think there's a part of Nil that gets real fucking anxious. But
And unless you go after him, that's all I got for now.
Cool. Take a 15.
Yeah, take a quick break.
Sure.
Woof.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, back soon. Recording unpaused. Wow. All right. We've got a freighter to go pick up.
Which means another couple days long journey with Nephilim, alone in the vacuum of space.
That's true.
Wow. Awesome.
Is there any of that folks want to play out, or do we want to arrive upon the freighter hidden amongst the asteroid?
Clem has brought board games. A bunch of board games. And actual cute air rifles that won't hurt that won't actually fuck up the ship this time.
Is one of them Space Monopoly?
Yes.
One of them's just Brass Birmingham.
Hyper crunchy Euro game.
Okay, so these are your 10 resources. You must keep very close.
Sigurd fucking mogs on everyone else in this crew at Brass Birmingham for sure.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you explain the difference between like the network and like being connected? They're really not the same thing? Like they kind of sound like the same.
They're as different as the auction phase and the trading phase. Very, very different. Very different. Completely unrelated, actually.
What the fuck is an industrial revolution?
Guys, I don't know what the hell is going on here. You've explained this to me like how many times now? I don't think I can play this.
It's gotta be 5, right?
What do any of these things do? Do I have a hand? I still don't know.
LOL. This joke only works if you have any idea how Brass Birmingham works.
Please explain to me.
Please hold. I will post an image of Brass Birmingham. Just an image of Brass Birmingham.
Single image of Brass Birmingham.
It's kind of terrifying.
I will never ever I know so very little. It is simply not my type of game. Which is what makes it funny to me. LOL. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's Sigurd's game. That's Sigurd's game.
That's only with 2 people.
That's Sigurd's game.
You are literally playing through
people?
the British Industrial Revolution.
Amazing.
Are we sure we just don't want to play Settlers? We should just play Settlers. We should just play Settlers of Catan.
I'm good at Settlers. Anybody ever played Carcassonne? Carcassonne's pretty good.
I've played like poker and card games, but not these kind of card games.
I mean, yeah, that's fun, but also, what are we betting with then? We don't have any money.
I'm not saying that we do it. I'm just saying I ain't never played any of these games, so you're gonna have to teach me a whole like this. I still don't understand what the hell this shit is. I might never figure it out.
Yeah.
I do love the idea of having like a medium complexity 3D printer on hand, and we just like keep generating new board games on the ship and then tossing them out because they're unplayable by the group. It's like a pile of abandoned half-played board games.
Strewn about the floor.
This is the entire trip.
This piece doesn't even go to this game. Where the hell did this come from?
That one's. I just made that for fun. Sorry. It'd be fun if I made. I thought it would be fun if I made a little cat. Look, it has little opposable paws. It goes. Makes it do a little dance.
Incredible.
Nil is slowly but surely over the course of like several hours been just like sneaking game pieces into whatever Isaac has as luggage. Just like Isaac's gonna pull out like a clean shirt and like 50 pieces just fall.
Look, fuck, put all these apartments in my thing.
All the little cubes from Pandemic. It's raining out. That's extremely funny. Anyway, so after a few days,
LOL.
Nestled among a local asteroid field, such that away from prying eyes and scanning signals, but detectable with the encrypted beam, the Nephilim, you come across an old mothballed freighter. It's pretty small as far as freighters go. It is a completely manageable size for a crew of 3 to 5, but should be plenty of room to hold all of your mechs and maybe even a little cargo or a speeder or a side thing. It'd be like pretty damn close to perfect size. But you can tell that it is old. You can tell that it is fully unarmored functionally. This thing is not used to going anywhere fast. It is used to going places steadily, for periods of time. A real fixer-upper of a freighter, that has more or less been left to drift. Nephilim decrypts the beacon as given to them, which contains the, like, basically keycard codes for unlocking it, and docks the side to it so y'all can climb aboard and explore the interior.
Well, it's not much, but I promise we'll get it working. Clementine goes and coughs on a little dust as he opens it up.
Isaac kind of like looks throughout it, just like whistles a little bit. I can't whistle, but Isaac does. Kind of like gives a playful little tap to the wall. A little frame comes out and just falls to the floor and clatters in front of him. Oh, wow, she's rustic.
Yep.
Sure is.
Part-
Four walls.
Completely unassuming and perfect for smuggling.
Speaking of, when you get to the cargo bay on the interior, the overhead lights flicker on slowly, like one at a time, a little less snappily than you would hope. But you see that the interior actually does have your family friend noted that it did have at one point some interior rigging for smuggling vehicles. And true to Ramona's word, it's got some of those braces on the interior for like holding like speeders, skiffs, little bikes. They're basically small vehicles that could certainly be useful as raw material, extra braces, clamps, etc. Especially like all the magnetic fixings that they have, the electromagnets they have for holding big metal things in place on the interior, but is certainly a jury rig, even then a jury rigged grain silo. So you are doing like a jury rig on top of a jury rig.
Clem is like pointing out all of the places where they hide various items, where they would hide various items, showing them all the little hidden panels and whatnot. So yeah, so I swear we can work with this. I know Milo that's not exactly up to code with most ISPN standards, but hey, we can do this, all right?
I mean, forget being up to code. We're gonna be lucky if we can get this thing into and out of atmosphere.
Hey, they got it here. We can get it back. It'll be fine. It just needs a little love. Is all. He gives a little beam, one of the little side beams, a little hug.
You hear it crack.
Yeah, love, care, and everything in between, I guess. Well, they're not gonna get any prettier just looking at it.
Does the inside just smell like curry?
It's kind of probably, honestly,
Old corn.
it might smell a bit corn, maybe a little fermented too, a bit like hay. Like, I mean,
Yeah, like you
there's
ever smell wet hay?
Oh god.
Kind of smells like that.
You could probably get some killer sourdough in this place with the amount of yeast it's seen. Like natural yeast that's been eating the grain and fermenting.
Super yeast.
Space yeast.
Space yeast. Do not make Brent out of the space yeast.
The space.
There are industrial warning videos about space yeast.
That joke was for two people, and we both loved it.
Speaking of getting us out of atmosphere, who the hell's flying this thing?
Sigurd.
Sigurd is in the cockpit area, just looking at all like the bells and whistles. It's just like, shit. Okay, all right.
I mean, good news. It does match. Like you did successfully train on the right sims before. Like this is a control panel you recognize, and also there's a bunch of extra buttons that have been added to this panel that do something. There is a little like note on the dashboard that says like to Clem. That is from Ramona Avison about explaining like just some of the stuff, like some of the oddities of the ship. Like, yeah, you know, left thruster is kind of going out. The like laser array, the like the point defenses on it are like mostly functional. They'll do okay, and they'll usually scare anything off, but like try not to get into any kind of real combat with this ship, or it'll be kind of a struggle. Note that like almost giving you like the Carfax report of like what parts in the ship have been replaced, what's stock, what's been like on the fritz, etc. It looks like one of those buttons that is like under, you know, the like do not press this accidentally, like you gotta flip up a little lid and turn a key and then you can press the button. Fully jettisons the cargo bay of the freighter into the void, just in case of like shipping emergency, in case they have to like checks notes, get rid of something illegal very, very quickly.
That surely won't come up in the rest of the campaign.
Okay.
So there are some interest. It's interesting. There are also like a few knobs missing. Like the like thing you turn to make the dial happen is still there, but like the knob that goes on top of it is like just absent. couple things marked out with like scotch tape. It's like press twice.
Just deep sigh. But he's going to figure out the comm system. Just go over, just like, alright. Testing. I think. See if this works.
Projects voice throughout the ship.
Oh, that's louder than I intended. Okay. I believe I have the basics down. Is everyone ready to start moving?
Ready!
Did we even get our mechs on? I guess we didn't bring them.
No.
No, we didn't bring that shit.
Yeah.
This is just carting this bag.
Also, the ship wouldn't be safe to carry them yet.
Yeah.
Really feels like it's safe enough to carry us.
Hey, and you'll be happy to know that there are 4 flight suits in case something goes wrong.
Oh.
That surely won't come up later in the campaign.
Is going to make a mental note to bring more than that. And invest in another one. Maybe even 2. Waits about 2 minutes to give people proper time to buckle down if they need to, and is going to try to start piloting this thing.
In manual piloting configurations, it sure does list to the left.
Yep.
But it looks like the
Okay.
autopilot can compensate for it. The CompCon unit that like flicks on when you do autopiloting is a little eccentric. Is just a pretty old and not super responsive, but like it logs your requests and follows them accordingly. So when you put in the routing Nephilim gives you to get back to the moon base, it seems to be able to follow it well enough.
Mm-hmm.
I like to think the ComCom unit hates backseat drivers, so we'll just be we'll almost like counterman.
Well, luckily the CompCon doesn't actually have a practical personality. It just like occasionally doesn't respond. It just like it is very much on the free.
God. Also, shout out to Lancer not having a pilot skill for pilot.
You're not supposed to do
doesn't.
that. That's just not something. That's not your job.
And this thing is probably real slow.
I mean, anything is fast when there's no gravity.
Yep.
It however is moving a lot of mass. It's not much, honestly, all things considered, it's probably more nimble than Nephilim's dropship. Because the dropship is designed to be able to have 10-15 mechs in it that can drop at a moment's notice, and this is much more small and nimble.
Yeah.
But it's certainly not like a fighter or any sort of personal transport boat. This thing is chonky.
Mm-hmm. For sure. But yeah, he's gonna just hyper focus the entire time, even with the autopilot, just like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. And is gonna try and get him bound. Get him back to the moon.
Yeah.
Just do not disturb on the phone. Just hyper focus on staring at nothing.
Yeah. I think with dedicated effort, easy enough to start to get a handle on it. I think you are still a little unsure of what some of the customizations on this are for and why.
That's a later Sigurd problem.
Tell you what, it will get you from point A to point B on the way back.
Huge.
It's got a deeply rudimentary crew quarters. I think it can hold up to like 8 total, in case you got something that needs a lot of hauling on and hauling off. And then like kind of a combined like galley and hangout. And that's about it as far as amenities go on this ship.
Perfect. How long does it take to get from getting the freighter back to the moon base?
Only a little longer than it took to get here, just because getting through Nephilim helps get the credentials but not sorted. Getting back through a blink gate, which the freighter survives, luckily. But just it is the same kind of administrative headache of like towing a vehicle across state line. You are moving a license thing through the gate. It just takes a minute. That is your primary.
So it's I might have blacked out when it was said. It's exactly like how long was it to get here, so I have like a rough idea.
Like a couple days.
A couple of days?
Yeah.
Okay. Sigurd probably stays awake for the first 3 straight.
Oh my god.
They're that wired about this. It's just like, I cannot sleep. I need to focus until they literally probably fucking pass out.
Pass out at the console.
Yeah.
Isaac absolutely just taps your shoulder. You need to fucking sleep.
Shoots up. Looks over. I'm fine.
Yeah, I wasn't asking.
I'm fine. It's another 36 hours to go. That's fine.
If you don't go, he will pick you up and take you in bed himself. Pick you up out of the chair, not just pick up your whole entire body.
I was gonna say, like, grabbing a whole ass grown man.
No,
okay.
No. Yoink.
Actually just puts you in his inventory.
I just need 3 hours.
Yeah, and 8 hours of sleep.
4. I'll compromise with 4.
6. Final offer.
4.
He doesn't budge.
He'll go, but not willingly, and he is going to try and get out of there in 4 hours.
We're drawing straws and who watches Sigurd sleep.
God.
I'll say,
Go on.
If Isaac ever approaches Nil about anything, Nil, like, clams up. Like, does not seem to know how to act around Isaac anymore.
I don't think he gives you the cold shoulder, but there is a distance there. I think if you kind of try and approach him about it, he'll just give you, like, this kind of eyebrow raise. It's like, kind of just says that he doesn't really want to talk about it.
Noted. Absolutely noted.
But I think on the final day of the trip, he'll probably just, if you do approach him after that, like on the final day, he'll kind of take a deep breath, ask if you need something, and that's his way of like initiating dialogue. In true Isaac fashion.
Need something? Not particularly. We're just kind of playing the waiting game, right?
Yeah. Kind of seems like he doesn't know what to say. Look, I didn't mean to just leave you hanging. Kind of like vague, gestures vaguely back there. Lee said hurt.
Oh. Can I ask why? I mean, I guess, and Neil kind of backpedals a little. Not.
Just, I guess I just knew at that moment why Clem was so pissed off at me. When they were beating the shit out of my mech. You know, what I was saying to him at the time wasn't fair. And what you said wasn't fair. And that made me pissed off at you. And also pissed off at me, and then I just got pissed off.
I think for the first time ever talking to Neil looks scared. Like really just like not quite terrified per se, but like shaken. Like the fact that anything Neil said had that much impact on Isaac of all people is a lot for them.
He kind of stands there, arms folded, not really meeting your gaze. It seems like, weirdly enough, talking about his feelings isn't his strong suit, so he feels awkward about it.
I didn't mean for it to come off that way. It's not. They no, kind of like struggles for a moment. I didn't mean to imply that the problem is with you, with any of you. You're just I guess I don't know why you keep trying. Why any of you keep trying.
And I think he sits next to you, if you're sitting.
Yeah, sure.
I was asking myself the same thing when, honestly, throughout the entire time we were at school. I still don't really have an answer, but I know that you did. And I don't know, I guess that meant a whole lot more to me than just saying that you'd be there. I mean, fuck, we're out here in this kind of like taps at the armrest hunk of junk floating through space in the middle of fuck all nowhere. With just us. If you told me I'd be in this situation a year or so ago, I'd fucking call you insane, but we're here. Y'all showed me that you'd stick by me, and I was just letting you know that we would do the same for you. That's what this is. And kind of puts both hands in the air. Right back down to his lap. I'm not good with all this crap. I don't got the right words. I don't. But I've always done, you know. It's just give me time and let me actually do. Don't compare me to other people. Just give me and everyone else a fucking chance.
Something about that finally gets through to Nil. Don't compare me to other people, and then there's a kind of like that fear kind of dissipates a little. Yeah, you're right. He was always a lot of talk, not a lot of follow through. You're nothing if not all follow through. Damn. Alright. Look, it's probably still gonna be frustrating. I know it is. It's I'm just I want to be able to see these patterns break. You know, I'd like to think that things can be different. I really do. Maybe I'm struggling to see it now. Maybe I'll give you the time if you give it back to.
I'll just look you up and down, and Not to said. Think I can do that.
Look, it doesn't actually matter, but it's been bugging me. It's not about getting high, feeling the highest high possible. It's not about that.
Well, what is it about?
I think there's a long moment where Neil really, like, thinks about what they want to say.
And I think Isaac's there. He's just not rushing, not trying to get an answer out of you. He's just kind of just present.
I don't mean to keep talking about him all the time. I know that at first we got out and I had the thought, thank fuck I can finally meaningfully really get the fuck away from that guy, like, this was the distance I always wanted. This was the change I always wanted. And then we spent some time out here, and everything feels fresh and new for all of a fucking day, right? And then we're dealing with plans, the logistics of our situation. But there's also a lot of waiting, a lot of just sitting around figuring shit out. And I know it hasn't been that long, all things considered, but there's still a part of me that's just like, why aren't you over this already? Why? Even now? Even this far away?
And about distance. It's just about wanting more from yourself, I guess. You're more than the person that guy knew. You're more than some fucking sharpshooter playing to a crowd. You're nil. And that shit sucked. But that doesn't mean tomorrow's gotta suck. I think you're doing good. I think you stumbled. I think you get pissy. But I think you're doing a whole lot more good than you're giving yourself credit for.
Well, that's good to hear, because I feel like I'm fucking drowning. And you're all just taking turns keeping me afloat.
Yeah, that's what friends do, I guess. Tomorrow might be Clem drowning. Tomorrow might be Sigurd. Might be me. Might be you again. Keeping each other afloat is how you survive. Or some shit Clem would say, I guess. I don't know.
Fuck, man. Okay, are we... Is there anything we need to do on this goddamn fuck-ass ship?
I got some. And he reaches over to the side of the kind of like chair he's sitting in, flips open a bag, pulls out a bottle with a dubious liquid in it. Scratch this from when we were looking around this ship. Don't know what the hell's in it, but I mean, it smells roughly alcoholic. Maybe all we gotta do is just nothing. Just sit and float.
Stan looks at that bottle with extreme caution. Ladies first?
Baby. Calls you a baby and like uncorks it. Takes one sniff. Okay, yeah, no. Fuck. Fuck. Are they drinking fucking oil?
Is it even fucking labeled, dude?
No, but I mean...
Oh my god. You said vaguely alcoholic. Are you sure it's not just industrial fluid of unknown origin, man?
Well, I mean,
Man.
I don't know this shit. He's just like, just puts the bottle back down. Shouldn't have put that in my fucking mouth, though. Well, I gotta go make sure Sig's still fucking sleeping. If he's not, I'm gonna knock him out myself.
Sure.
Gets up. And taps you twice on the shoulder. You need more heart-to-heart, Goldilocks, you just let me know.
Just slaps Isaac's hand away.
Just like chuckles as he makes his way out.
Starts sending you fucking entries from my diary. Goddamn. Fuck.
Dear diary, talk to Isaac. What a stand-up guy, and like the door kind of closes behind him.
Dear diary, this asshole's fucking annoying. And I can't stop giving a shit about what he thinks. Dear diary, fucking cringe. Dear diary, I'm cringe.
Dear diary, I'm cringe is so real though.
Oh god.
Dear diary, this will surely affect the trout population.
That's just fucking every journal I've ever written. Dear diary, I'm
Title. And true to his word, I was gonna go make sure Sigurd's the fuck asleep. Yeah, you better.
Hey, Isaac, have you seen my bottle of meal picker?
What?
Curtains drop as Isaac fucking runs. I love this party.
Does is there anything else anyone wants to do? I am gonna flag orange. I'm getting tired.
Yeah.
Yes. I think we got room for like a scene if there's anything to do. Otherwise, happy to wrap. Obligatory 5 to 15 seconds have passed.
I think there's one thing. Clem, very occasionally, as they go about, is going to send like a short rate, like a kind of little with whatever sort of communicator they have on the ship, is going to be sending out a little Baskin children's nursery rhyme. Kind of like just as a signal to like any sort of person from Basque, whether it be Caddy or anyone else from the area, that there is somebody friendly nearby. And like, hey, maybe talk to me.
Hell yeah.
Like, maybe just like, hey, if Caddy's around, maybe she'll hear it and know that there's a friend somewhere. But she'll be doing that.
Oh yeah.
I don't need a whole scene, but I just want to make it known that Milo spends a lot of this time inspecting things and taking stock of what is there and all that good stuff.
There's a lot to inspect.
Yeah.
Tinus nervously like waiting for his judgments, like, it's not that bad, I swear it's not that bad. Please don't think bad of my family or my connections.
I ain't judging nothing. I'm just looking at it and trying to figure it out.
Tell you what, for a free ship, asterisk, pretty good.
For now.
Hard to do a cost value calculation when you don't know the cost yet. Well, all right. Then I think all that for tonight. Thank you all for playing. I'm glad we got to do some scene. Got to have some play.
Yeah.
We got to give ship.
Yep.
You
Yeah,
are
ship.
mobile. That's yours.
Points, that's ours.
What are we gonna call it?
Fuck Ash. SS fuck Ash.
The oven.
Honestly.
The loaf.
The loaf.
The loaf.
The loaf is pretty damn good.
The loaf. The loafin'.
Everybody get back to the loaf.
Slices.
Bread company and the loaf.
Oh my god.
I love this.
You kind of look like a loaf, don't it?
Yeah.
In a weird way. It just needs to be like brown. I kind of like the idea of this grain freighter as a cover for a dropship.
For
Like,
sure.
like if you can keep the silhouette
That's
and
covert.
just have it
for
be
sure.
like covert,
Yeah.
yeah, like that's crazy.
Again, it's not doing a hot drop, hot takeoff anytime soon, but it'll probably get you through some checkpoints in ways you would expect.
Yeah.
Yes, we are a bunch of dropout college students who have all decided our lifelong decision is to
We bought a
haul
B-
grain through the galaxies.
Look, there are worse
Yeah, we
ways to
bought
make
a-
money.
We bought
Yeah.
a beat up RV and we're going on fucking on the road.
We're gonna pull up to the cheese heist and cheese protection in this bad boy. And the people hiring us are just like, what the fuck is happening?
Incredible.
We're like a proper lance. This is not bad.
No, it's not. It's funny and I
Meanwhile,
love
the
it.
meanest motherfuckers come out of this thing. Like, think about our track record, even as students, just like an absolute killer lance drops out
Two
of
size
this.
2 mechs.
Just just a bunch of, and we're incredibly aggro among the, for as far as tactics goes, if I remember
And
correctly.
brutal.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
And ridiculously brutal.
Were we the most aggressive house?
Easily.
I think.
Easily.
Easily. Easily.
At least current house.
We're not very
Probably not of
defensive.
all time, but
Oh no, yeah.
defensive play is just kind of a no for y'all, generally speaking.
Yeah.
Well, the
Objective.
best defense
Listen, the best
Oriented.
is a
it's
good offense.
Y'all
Yeah,
rolled up
yeah.
to the soccer encounter and went, you know what's great about winning soccer? If we don't have any opponents.
yes.
Just fucking kick the ball into everybody's face. Make sure you're aiming directly for the goal.
We
the goals.
also had the unfair advantage of having a fucking Lancaster on our team.
Yeah.
I
Literally, like, the
played
fastest
soccer
boy.
game.
True.
The
One of you played the
fastest
soccer
boy.
game, and the other 4 of you obliterated the opposing lance. You didn't even need everyone.
I love the World Cup, guys.
I get to play soccer. You guys get to go blow shit up. This is great. That's why I got 4 legs on this bad boy.
God.
Soccer would be way more fun with
Milo
explosives.
dribbling a little football while the rest of the team is beating the living shit out of the other team while Milo just scores a goal.
We have to build the Lancaster of fucking soccer ball. Just
That's what the drone is.
Yeah.
Look, it doesn't say anywhere in the rules that I can't beat you up the side of the head with the baseball bat.
True.
We give you a mace attachment for the mag clamp like hook thing, so you can just whip it around.
I don't know if this is post properly. Here, can I like download this fucking posting this fucking GIF because it's too good and it's what I keep imagining when it's just like, and now we deal with fucking. It's just like us versus our objectives.
Oh yes, that video.
Playing dodgeball.
I love this video so much.
Look, if you can
It's
dodge a
so
ball, you can
good.
dodge a chair.
The VR
that is
dodgeball
my
videos are
favorite.
so
It's
funny.
the double
So
thumbs up
good.
at the end for me.
Yeah.
You did it. That's an accurate depiction. All right. Right to left, starting with Matt.
Oh god. Red as a yawn. Well, now that I'm designated to go first every time, so that we don't forget me and I don't go haha tee hee. Stars. This was, I mean, it was a short one, but I feel like there were a couple really important conversations that happened that were really. I wish I had a little bit more. I was gonna say investment, but it's only because I have also been focusing on the move that has also been happening around me. So I'm definitely gonna be listening to this like as soon as I can, because I know I missed out on a couple really important things. But the fact that I know that I missed out on a couple of really important things is the start. Because not the missing, but the important things. I'm really excited. I think Milo and like me as a player, kind of like how Loco was like, "Oh, I have a bar now." I feel like Milo's like, "I have a ship now."
Yeah.
So like in my head, I'm like, well, I want to kind of like plan out how this ship looks, and then I was looking into stuff that was like ship builder stuff, and it's like, oh, this doesn't really exist. Okay, well,
now you see my problems with making maps for this game.
So I will be thinking about it though. Actually, I have graph paper. It's over.
Oh.
But anyways, so yeah, that's like a big start for me, just because like I think me as a player is like, ooh, I have a space, and this is like my wheelhouse. Let's do it. And that has me, I think, more excited than anything else that's happened this session, which is a little ridiculous if I'm being honest. Like, I get it. It's like, really, like, we had everything else happen, and you're like, I get to build a ship. Like, okay, Matt. But I'm like, ooh, fun.
Well, that's a fun activity you get to do.
Yeah. Bread Company and Loaf, and all of the bread puns that are forthcoming are good and wanted. Excuse me. Yeah. I wish I was a little bit more locked in this session, but I mean, with the move literally happening in 12 hours.
Okay.
Well, 11 hours now.
Good luck,
months, I tell you what.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have been ready for this for a month, so everything should go pretty smoothly, hopefully. But yeah, like I said, I wish I was a little bit more locked in. And I think because of that, I wish we got to play a little bit longer. Not that I'm like, we played for such a short time. Like, I get it. Y'all are tired. I've been there, and recently. Wishes. I'm so curious what we're gonna get up to with this ship. I'm so curious what the ship can manage. A lot of my wishes and thoughts are about the ship. I'm sorry. They really are.
No, that's reasonable.
Yeah, I think that's it for me. Are we popcorning, or are we just doing left to right?
Popcorn.
Popcorn. Oh shit. I'm gonna give it to you, Chloe.
Whoa, I'm next.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just really glad we got to play. Honestly, my big one. I'm also glad we got the ship going. Once again, like, one thing I will not complain about vis-a-vis Foundry and kind of the vignette system we've been doing is how fast someone can go from like, I want this location, and me going like furiously Googling stock photos of this location or video game screenshots of this thing so I can throw in an extra little vignette for us is delightful to me. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to where this is going and how. And I especially once, I think next session / maybe post session 0, depending on how the beam saber book club goes. I'm excited to start moving forward from here because it feels like we've got good velocity. I want to get like things that have this like, kind of fun. We kind of talked about like sticking fairly close to single locations, but we have the ability to roam the galaxy now, which I think is really cool.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Given enough time, all RPG campaigns become travelogues.
True.
And parentheses positive.
Can I say one thing too that I was thinking of just now is that I was thinking about, and I didn't get a response, and I'm just gonna keep going. Sorry. I was just thinking now about like how we played like 65 sessions or whatever it was with the Rakentha campaign, and I'm like,
Was it really that many?
It was like in the 60s for sure. I definitely.
I think it was 64.
Oh my god.
I was just thinking to myself, like, where could we go if we had that long in this with these characters? And that just suddenly really piqued my interest. That's all.
These will be different, very different people.
Yeah.
62 sessions, Kenta.
Oh my god.
That sounds about right.
I'm thinking of that now. I'm like, what were we on? What the fuck were we doing?
Joy and whimsy is what we were on.
I always lived that whimsy.
And the romance.
And romance.
And pure chaos.
Yeah, that's pretty much my summary of Stars and Witch. Yeah, also happy conversation. Cub.
Oh, okay. Stars. Yeah, happy with those conversations. Some really needed conversations that I think turned out really interesting. Kind of, I just love the push and pull of Nil and this group trying to find their footing with each other. I love the themes of even if we don't always agree on things, or we all come from very different places, different walks of life, but like we will stick our necks out for each other. We will be patient with each other. We will keep giving each other chances. Like there's something sweet about that. And I really enjoyed seeing that play out. I like that with this group, there's a good kind of like friction between all of the characters, more or less. Wishes and/or stars. Oh god. I'm also happy that we had that conversation. I think Chloe knows more than anyone that I've been having, like, mixed feelings towards Lancer for a while now, and I knew that kind of from the start that I had to be kind of convinced, like, drawn in more to even want to play in the first place. And I'm happy with where that's ended up. I think I'm at a place now where, I could be okay if, like, playing out more of Lancer's combat. I can tell I don't get particularly excited for it, but I do still enjoy it. But also, I've been playing a lot of Powered by the Apocalypse and a lot of Forged in the Dark games, and holy, there's something special in those games, and I think that's kind of gotten my brain a little, like, I wouldn't mind if we tried something different. I think even if we don't pivot, that will absolutely be fine with me. If anything, my wish kind of outside of this is just like, I'm looking forward to the future if we want to explore more Powered by the Apocalypse, more Forged in the Dark. I was talking about the resistance system, like a Heart Inspire. like there's some good shit out there. I'm excited to play more of this game and also other games. Does anyone want the mic?
Not particularly. I guess I spoke.
You know what?
out.
You spoke up.
Words.
You spoke up. So you get it, Eli. You get it. There, I'm passing you the mic. There you
go. I'm nervous. Okay. Yeah, stars. Thank you, Chloe, for immediately allowing Clementine to have a family member who will just give him a ship. Even if it did take a nat 20 roll to allow that.
Star, that random fucking nat 20. Star.
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, you were gonna need a ship somehow, and you were giving someone a favor. This is just one of the more interesting ways to do it.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that. I just have an aunt that Clem now just has an Auntie Ramona out there who he owes a favor. And I hope we have to repay that favor. Going straight to Wish, I hope we have to repay that favor at some point. And I hope we get into a gunfight about it. Or something. Other small wish I want to see Nil, and I want to see Milo reacting to be in the midst of a firefight with bullets whizzing over his actual head and not protected by a mech. I think that would be funny. And
ground
scary.
Combat would be crazy. Just out of the mech combat would be insane.
That
sounds really cool.
Hey, we all have guns.
Sure.
And some of us know how to use them properly. So I think that would be a fun time, and I'm also looking forward to if we move to another system, what mech combat we can kind of sort of expect from a less nitty-gritty and a more, I guess, theater of the mind centric way. I'm guessing the centric focused combat. Maybe it would actually. I am not hopeful, but I guess hopeful that it would actually allow us a bit more freedom with what we're able to do with our mechs, pull some more weird shit out of our ass than just the cool stuff that even if everything we have access to now is already cool. That is one thing I'm excited by. I know, because even I do like smashing mechs together, and I'm interested to see what other systems can offer. What else? Stars. Nil Milo conversation is wonderful. I am utterly happy that Nil is once again coming out from the hole. It is good, and I'm happy to. And it was just, I am really happy with the little moves you made. Sal, I'm happy with the moves you made in that conversation, specifically more or less tying Isaac's experience getting more or less told to fuck off and having his sincerity questioned by Nil, how you responded to that. It was just it was a very good character move, and it was very fun to watch. I also like that Nil was kind of acknowledging, oh right, I am being this, or maybe realizing, oh fuck, am I being just like Isaac was? Am I just being that big of a dick, or something? Even if Isaac was, well, Nil wasn't being a dick, more or less just pushing away.
Insecure, self-sabotaging.
Yeah. No, I very much like the entire little mini arc that happened throughout the session. It was just a joy to watch. Thank you everyone for playing along with Clem trying to force everybody into a room together again. I appreciate that and enjoy being able to interact with you and let stuff happen. What other wishes? Well, nothing I can think of at the moment. I wonder if somebody's gonna come looking for us after our first job, but that's in the future. I'm interested to see what happens with this job. And then I must throw it to Caroline. Whenever you are ready.
I survived the session. I'm not gonna lie, I'm like on red and have been on red for like the last 45 minutes, but we ball, and that's okay. It's just the NyQuil in the system, baby. We love it. But we honestly got a little bit done this session, and that's nice. We have a ship. How legitimately, don't worry about it. It's fine. It's cool. We have SS the Loaf now. I will only be calling it the Loaf. I don't care what actual name we're gonna have for it. It's gonna be the Loaf, and our group chat is now the Bread Coalition. What was it?
Bread Company.
The Bread Box. Bread Company.
The Bread
Box. This thing like could be the Bread Box, and then but there's so many ways to.
We have a lot of fun names with this, and I like that a lot. We have a ship. I like that. A lot of good little conversations from everyone today. Big fan of whatever the fuck Nil and Isaac have going on. Big fan. Whatever that is.
Who fucking knows?
It's...
Loaf was the only ship we got this session.
Literally, it's just like... It's that too. It's the meme of Clementine and Milo. I don't know if that's actually a thing. I love that it's kind of like a will they, won't they thing. I think that's hysterical.
What it is a Eli can't commit to it thing.
And you know what? Absolutely real for that. Completely understand. It's... I really like that. And you know what? Good for them. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
It's always Pride. I don't give a shit what date it is. It's always Pride.
I'm gonna hold on. I think I'm gonna hold on to a joke until after recording. Just
okay.
Okay, for sure. I'll speed up then.
It's not bad, but it is just like goofy. No, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as you think. It's just not the kind of thing I want.
No, for sure. For sure. So that was a lot of fun. It wishes. I'm interested to see where we go from here. I'm excited to see like what we do as a Lance properly. I'm excited to see what everyone is capable of doing, where the story is going from here, because now we do have like a proper way to get around and do things. I'm interested to see like how we want to go throughout the story from here on out. I just want to play more. Also, wishes, this is for me. Caroline, get over yourself. Stop being sick.
Oh.
And that's it.
Rest. Then you feel better.
I'm trying. It's I
believe in you.
Friend of mine, a DM for another group, just sent me her personal recipe for like a vitamin C booster shot. And there's so much in there. I'm like, oh, this is gonna kill me, but you know what? We ball. So, Krista, I know you're not listening to this, but if you are listening to this, thank you so much.
Somehow.
Thank you, Krista.
Through the ether.
Oh goodness, does someone else have to go? I genuinely forget.
Nope, we're good. We're good.
Is that it?
I have to go.
We're done.
I'll go.
I was gonna say, no,
Oh, wait, Sal did not go.
Sal,
my bad.
go. Shoot.
Sal talked. Sal did not go.
I mean, big start at Clem tonight. They just made stuff happen. Like, I love listening to Clem just like talk to their family of mobsters. And then just like ending the conversation with, "Okay, I love you." So yeah, huge start for Eli tonight. They were just on the ball. I loved it. I loved every moment of it. Just going room to room and saying, "Hey, we're going to pick up a ship." What? Yeah, we're just gonna go do that. I'm also happy that we just have a ship. Interested in what we're gonna get up to with all the dubious things Chloe listed that the ship had wrong with it. Like that airlock thing. Absolutely never coming up again for sure. Honestly, I'm just excited to play more. Whether it's Lancer, whether it's another system, I'm just here for the ride, and I am enjoying every minute of it regardless. So, I just hope that whatever we end up doing, everyone is happy with. Also, wow, that Nil Isaac conversation, I was super scared that I was going to say something stupid.
No way, man.
And we ended up just like killing that conversation. I was really happy with it. Wish for more fun character conversations in the future, not just with Nil and Isaac, with everyone. I wish it was next session already. That's all I got.
Thanks all for playing and chatting and hanging. And thus begins the more regular bi-weekly cadence, hopefully. So
yeah.
That works. Got in our next several sessions planned out. Hope y'all in 2 weeks.
See y'all in 2 weeks.
Bye bye.
Bye.